It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Cam Little to kick off.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 1918.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Now he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Callahan. He'll try and do this himself. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Elliott is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And able to get this out to the 25. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. The point after is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Cam Little to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. Back to throw. Callahan. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the set. Dragon 60. Let's go. Mustang 18, 70, Timberwolf. Take off.
They'll look to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. Going right back to Wilson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
18, Pioneer. Pep, Stephanie. 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
60 back. Come on. 60 Eagle. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Cup 19. Cup 19. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to move back in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
At the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he gets it up past the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, pass. Press on 80. 18, Robert. 18, Cup 19. Cup 19. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Throwing is Milton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hurt. Cowboy 80.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, LA. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have taken the lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
14, Eagles 10. Cam Little to kick off.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
from the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He finds his man complete. That's Holt. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll audible to something else. Operating from the gun, Callahan. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have yet again retaken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now 17-14.
Eagles 17. Rams 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Milton now to throw. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
167 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. Back to 60, back to 60.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
60 Bison.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jamison Williams, a 15-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have now moved out in front. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Eagles 17. Cam Little to kick off.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And now they'll shift things around.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at mid. field. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Holt. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 30 seconds to go in the first half. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
At the Rams' 16-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Callahan. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
60 Eagles, 6 Cup 19, Cup 19, 79 Broncos.
Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Here's second and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Trap 60. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Callahan. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Here we go. Cowboys, 18 Rattler. Let go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll get him down here at the 23. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl, And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Ready.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
3rd and 4. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This now a 3rd and 4.
Come on, come on. Set. 70 Lions. 19 Lions. Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
To throw, it's Milton. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, LA. Jamison Williams, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Eagles 17. Cam Little to kick off.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Callahan. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Mustang 19. Warrior 70. Trap 60. Trap 60. Dragon 60.
Now Milton. That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Pass complete there to Nakua. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
First down, Los Angeles.
Cougar 19. 18 Cardinals. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here's Milton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
On the double.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
On the set.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Jamison Williams saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Rams continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
35, Eagles 17. Cam Little to kick off.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Smith here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the Rams.
Looking to throw. Callahan. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's good. Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Warriors, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Callahan. That's complete to the portal. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
60 Maverick. Go street. 7 Pirates. 7 Buffalo 18. 19 Lion.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
That keeps the score Rams 35. Eagles
So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
2nd and 5.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
The Rams on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Check. Cowboy 80. Hey, street. 60 Bison. Hey. Mustang 19. Cougar 19.
Down the left sideline.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Rams are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Eagles 23. Cam Little the kickoff.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Callahan. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Callahan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Callahan. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
And a Rams 1st down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Rig alert, rig alert.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Ready. Crack all 80. Go.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
The Eagles will set up.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football.
Covered by the Rams.
Ready. Ready. Cowboy 80. Catch.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
They work now on 2nd and 9. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Less than 2 to play with